Hi, Jason Baker here with Rise Real Estate. Good morning, and just got done with our team power up and wanted to, as I often do, share a little bit about what we went over this morning with you, giving back to the real estate community. Sorry, our blinds have not come in yet to our new office. We're waiting on that. I haven't had time to go, get a haircut in the last seemingly month. So you're going to have to deal with Bushy Head Sunshine Baker this morning. How about that? All right. So we went over, we were talking a little bit about the market this morning. So, this was titled Overview of Internet Leads Plan. Okay. So we have like something that we do, and for the brokers out there and, team leaders out there, we have something that we call the opportunity model. And so I wanted to share this with brokers and team leaders where, monthly, the agents have their, what they're required to do in order to be turned on for the leads that we provide. So they have to do left side circle, we provide right side circle. So Sphere, it's important that they're calling through their book of business, okay? Or if you're an agent, you're calling through your book of business. Open houses, that we do a certain level of open houses based on month production. If you're behind on production, then increase the amount of open houses that are done. And then prospecting, we're a heavy, we're really a heavy prospecting outfit. And the reason why is, in this market, you have to fight your way out, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But anyhow, so if they'll call their Sphere and they'll do open houses and they'll prospect, okay? And we're not talking anything about high pressure, leads coming in from the website, this and that, calling around neighborhoods if they have an open house, letting people know that there's an open house, etc., and calling people that they know, right? We're going to open up internet leads to them, listing leads to them, and then ISA leads, that's other. Okay, ISA is inside sales agent. We have someone calling all day long, setting appointments for our agents in order to help them spend less time per transaction finding it. So this circle focuses on the internet lead, but really we're talking about everything else. So hitting the standards. And so if you're going to do better in a recession, let's talk a little bit about how to do that. Number one, we need to stop calling people leads. I mean, they're people. They have stories, and we want to help them have an incredible ending to the story with no plot twists. Imagine that. Okay, to continue to receive your 50 leads per month, listing leads and ISA leads, we need you to contact them through text, calls, and emails. Do the status changes. So it's important that when you contact a lead inside your CRM, if you have one, that you are updating that accordingly. Okay. And if they're a new lead and you've talked to them, you should probably move them over to unqualified or watch or nurture or hot or whatever else. Okay, so we want the statuses changed, and you should do the same thing. If you're not using a CRM, write something on a 3x5 card, right? Listing alerts and marketing reports. We use Brivity, and so they got to set up a listing alert so that they're getting new houses every week. Send them the app, and then also set them up on Market Report, which, if turned on correctly, can provide them with some market trends. And then, send them properties through the MLS, okay? And then each day, if a new lead comes in and you're up on what the inventories is, reverse prospect. So when we go in the morning, if we have a client that's looking for a $300,000 to $350,000 home, or those don't exist anymore, so a $1 million to $1.1 million home, for example, or 1 to 1.5, somewhere in there, we can type into, please show me all the people who have searched for $1 million to 1.5 homes, and then reverse prospect into those daily. So these are just some things that we're starting to look at or work on. Okay. Some more on standards. Our database daily routine is, who are we calling? So 90 to 100. We should do 90 to 120 minutes, 5 days a week. Okay. That's call time in the morning time. We do our power ups from 8:30 to 9 or 8:45 to 9:15. Then we hop on the phone for a couple hours, right? So in this market, the old market, we needed to do 10 or 15 contacts per day. Right now, we're having to do 20 to 40 contacts to keep the status quo, right? Or exceed or excel in our business, close more. 20 to 40 talks a day is not easy. A lot of people can't stomach that. A lot of people won't do that. But it's like for team leaders and for brokers, looking for. I know that kind of like the old brokerage model is, if they're a warm body and they want to come work there, you take them, but you should definitely set some minimum standards, I think. And so 20 to 40 talks each day are what it's going to take in this market to really excel. Now, you don't have to call expireds, you don't have to call FSBOs. Those are low-hanging fruits. Certainly you can call them, but at the end of the day, telling 20 to 40 people each day, whether you know them or whether you don't, or you paid for leads or wherever they're coming from. I mean, you can buy your business, or you can, you can go out and make it happen. That doesn't cost anything. If you tell 20 to 40 people each day what you do for a living and ask them if they're looking to buy or sell real estate, I mean, how can you not be successful? Someone's just going to say yes, right? Even if your business card picture is from 94 years ago. Okay, the market does not dictate our if you listen to nothing else, and you haven't deleted this email yet, listen to this. The market does not dictate our closed units and income. It dictates how many contacts we need to make daily to our sphere, people we don't know, people inquiring with us, and it requires us to get a bit uncomfortable. Nobody in the world wakes up in the morning and says, oh my gosh, I get to talk to 20 to 40 people today. Well, that's what I say. But I get to talk to 20 to 40 people each day, and I guess I'm a sick puppy. There's a little bit of call reluctance. There's a little bit about who do I call. There's a little bit of organization that should be done the night before. There's a lot of mental reasons why we don't want to do it. Mainly, nobody wants to be told no. But you're not hurting anybody, and actually people don't mind. And so, isn't your responsibility as the greatest real estate agent that ever lived that you tell more people about what it is that you do, okay? All right. Now, Inman today, I read an article when I woke up. And when I read this article, I got super excited. But it said 16% less homes will sell this year than last year. So what does that mean? Oh God, the sky is falling. No. So for brokers and for team leaders, it's an excellent time to talk to people about your business models, right? A great time to recruit, a great time. People are looking to make a change. They're not doing so good. They don't like the program they have. They're looking to make a change. So it's a great time to reach out to more people. But we need to, so an agent should, in order to stay ahead of the market or even with what they did last year, they should speak to 16% more people per day. What does that mean? So if you're talking to 10 people per day, you should talk to 11.6. Now don't cut someone in half. Talk to 12. Okay, round up. It's safer. All right, but then also, like if you want to increase your business by say 30%, or you want to increase, so to keep up with last year, you're gonna have to talk to 16% more people. To increase your business 16%, you're gonna have to talk to 32% more people. So if you're talking to 20 people per day, you're gonna have to talk to 26, 27 per day. Big deal. It's an extra 20 minutes on the phone. Hey, it's Jason. I just listed a home over on 123 Main Street. I was just wondering if you had any plans on selling your house. Oh my gosh, nobody just died. If you do that 20 to 40 times a day, you're going to have a very successful career in real estate. Okay? If you don't, you're just working the floor, you're just, waiting for it to like somehow magically happen. You're probably not going to, right? And if you are just working with people whom you know, you're virtually doing 25 to 30% of the business that you could be doing. So I'm just throwing it out there, okay? Comfort equals complacency. So I know a lot more complacent people that have gone through bankruptcy than that haven't. But anyway, comfort equals complacency. You cannot hope your way out of a recession. And ladies and gentlemen, if they want to change the definition of it, which they have, same thing they did with something else recently, the fact of the matter is we are in a recession. 2 quarters of decreases in the market. We're in one. So you got to fight your way out of a recession. It isn't like the real estate of 3 to 6 months ago. All right, so what are you doing differently? If you do the same thing, those that are doing something differently are going to excel. So anyway, I wanted to just touch on that this morning. And then here's some productivity blockers. And I just realized that the top of the words here are being chopped off, but whatever. The price is right here. It's free training. Habits of, again, it's too late. I'm not going to go back and redo it. So it's just too late. So I have to be okay with being imperfect once again. Imagine that. Habits of behavior of thinking around lead gen. People just have this thing like, oh my gosh, calling someone on the phone. Look, I got to tell you, I've been doing this since day one, since 2013 when I got in this business almost every day. Okay, I don't have to do it as much now because I've built a large business. But the fact is that people are actually glad when you call 99% of the times. And so what are you going to do? Focus on the one idiot? Okay. Fear of mistakes. Oh my gosh, I might say the wrong thing. Dude, I'm married. I say the wrong thing every day, right? Being stuck in one set of beliefs. I'm not doing that. Good luck in a recession. Fear of change. Anytime something different, people resist. Unwillingness to try. It's most of the time because people don't know what to say. I train people all over the country what to say. The loss of energy and boredom. It's repetitious boredom to make calls every day. Okay? They're unwilling to challenge their current comfort levels. We spoke about that in the last slide. Lack of time. Well, it's because you're running all over the world doing things that don't matter. Okay? Or you have no you don't delegate anything. You try to do everything all by yourself. Therefore, you're not spending any time doing sales activities. You're just doing book work. Ego. Man, don't even get me going on that. Unwilling to take a risk or even the possibility of a risk. What do you have to lose besides money, right? Self-doubt. Sometimes we don't wake up in the morning, we're not super happy. Dude, I've been an addict. I've been injured really bad in my life and I got shot. I've been a good husband, a bad husband, I've made every mistake in life, financially, this, that, my gosh. And so those things can either cause you self-doubt or stress, or what you can say is this is just a little bit of a temporary thing. Now, while you're going through it, man, it sucks, I'll tell you. I'm the first one to admit it. But with time, everything becomes okay, right? So I don't know. I just wish you'd believe in yourself. Fear of authority. I don't know why you'd have a fear of authority. Sometimes people don't like to listen to other people that have gone before them. For me, I'm like, give me another mentor, man. The only thing I could do is learn, but I'm not you. And then fear of being wrong. A high S or high C personality style, the number one thing that they fear, which is an analytical or teacher-esque, they fear being wrong. Well, like I say, if you wake up in the morning and said, I'm going to try to be right more than I'm wrong, or it's okay if I screw up. I tell my kids that, and we chant it together, my name is Baker and I'm a mistake maker. That's right. So, it's just natural that we make mistakes throughout the day. And so why people worry about that, I'll never know. I've already made 10 of them this morning. I probably said the wrong thing at the team meeting, probably ticked someone off, and no, I ticked my wife off. I forgot to bring the trash up. Hang around with me, you'll see lots of mistakes. But at the end of the day, I can apologize and I can just move forward. So anyway, hopefully this was motivational for you today. Hopefully it made you think about what it's going to take to get through this next shift that we're going through. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Brokers, team leaders, pay attention to this and lead your people. Thanks.